RTO. Second video of the day, and it is the album artwork show where we look at artwork instead of the music. Now today we're looking at one of my favourite guitar players, as this week's all about the first anniversary of RTO. It's all about what I like. Very selfish, I know, but it just gives you an insight of the sort of stuff I listen to when you've got a rough idea, but I just want to show off some of the stuff that I listen to. So we're doing Gary Moore. We will be doing a more look into Gary Moore in the near future. I'm going to do like I do with, a history of story. I know we've covered sort of a bit of Gary Moore in Thin Lizzy, but we're going to look at Gary Moore's studio albums and all the other collaborations that he's done or did. I mean, it was such a shock when he died. Such a sad day. I've seen him quite a few times, so I've got all those memories. But today we're just going to concentrate on his studio albums, because there are 18, and he has got lots of live albums as well. And yes, we will be covering his live albums because he's put out some great live albums, of course. So today we'll just concentrate on looking at the album covers. So coming in at number 18, this is from 2004. The Power of the Blues. Yeah. Very clever. Graffiti artist sort of thing. But it's not very good on my eyes. I'm just glad I've got it on CD. Do you imagine what it'd be like if it was on an album in your face sort of thing? I do like the idea, though it is quite quaint. Okay, coming in at number 17, we go to 2006, to an album, one of the blues albums, Old New Ballads Blues. Very simple, but it says what it does on the tin. It tells you what it is. It's old songs, new songs and ballads, and they're all blues. Pretty good album. In fact, it's a damn good album. Coming in at number 16, we go to 1995. More of a covers album, but it's probably the number one covers album that I've got. Blues for Greeny. This says what it says, isn't it? It's Peter Green songs. Great stuff. Good album. Very simple cover, but it does what it says. I've got no problem with that. Okay then, coming at number 15, we go to 1999. A different beat. I'm not going to go much into what's on the albums because we'll be doing that in a future date. A blurred picture of, I think it's a Gibson. I'm not up on my guitars, but I'm sure someone will tell me if I'm right or wrong. Looks like a sunburst Gibson. It's alright, I suppose. A bit blurred. It'd have been better, I think, if it had been a proper picture. Anyway, let's move on. Coming in at number 14 from 2007. There's lots of pictures of Gary on these album covers, and this is one of them. The moody Mr. Moore. A good picture of him. I like that picture of him. Every time I look at a picture though, I just can't believe he's no longer with us. This doesn't comprehend sometimes. Okay, coming in at number 13, we're going to 1983. Cracking album. Victims of the Future. Cool album. Okay, coming in at number 12. It was on the back of me last week and someone did point that out. What a good album. It's got some Ozzy on it. After the War. Another moody picture of Gary Moore posing with his guitar. Nice colourful cover. Okay, coming in at number 11, we got a 1985, the Run for Cover album. That's a great picture of Gary. Good album as well. We've got Glenn Hughes on this, Phil Lynott. Pretty cool. Okay, coming in at number 10, we got a 1987, Wild Frontier. That's making wild. I'll tell you what, one thing about this album, there's not a drummer on this, it's all done on a drum machine, but you just don't notice it. Got some great tracks on that album. Okay then, coming in at number 9, we go to his debut album. His first official debut album as a solo artist. Back on the Streets. Outside Woolworth Scrubs. I like the girl in the corner. I mean, is she waiting for him or just standing there minding her own business? I like how he's got his guitar. Snappy threads as well. Quite an iconic picture. Pretty cool. Okay then, coming in at number 8, we got a 1982, the Corridors of Power album. Again, Gary just standing there in a corridor. That's what it says on the tin. Excellent cover. Excellent album, of course. Coming in at number 7, we got a 1980, first of the blues albums. Still Got the Blues. I love this cover because I think this, this is supposed to be Gary as a kid. I think we've got Jimi Hendrix on the wall, his little guitar playing and sitting on his bed with his Marshall amp. Great cover, great stuff. Okay, number 6, we're going to 1997, Dark Days in Paradise. I just like the light and day thing on that. We got Gary Moore and then that's some young lady in the dark. Pretty cool. Okay, coming at number 5. Now this is an album that has been released since his passing. How Blue Can You Get, released last year. Some great recordings that he done before he died, finally out for us. I know, look at that picture and it does make me sad. It really does. He just left us far too soon. I keep saying that, but it's such a shame. Yeah, that cover does make me sad. Always does when I see it. Anyway, we'll move on. So coming in at number 4, we go to 1992, After Hours. Great picture of Gary. Keyboard, drums with him, playing his guitar. Great picture of him. He's After Hours, still playing the guitar. Excellent stuff. Okay, coming in at number 3. From 2001, Back to the Blues. That is just cool. Sitting by a railroad track with his guitar playing the blues. I just love that picture of him. Okay then, coming in at number 2. Now this was an album that was released in 1983, but he actually recorded it in 1980, and it's Dirty Fingers. I just love that picture. Just giving it as used to. Again, another good album. But my number one, it's from 2008, Bad for You Baby. That is just how I always picture Gary Moore on stage. Watching him on stage was amazing. He was so intense, concentrating, pulling some he used to pull so many weird and wonderful faces playing the guitar on stage. And I think that picture defines me, Gary Moore. The ultimate professional guitar player. A guitar hero. I mean, he is my brother's guitar hero. Of all the guitarists you can pick, he goes for Gary Moore. He is a huge Gary Moore fan. I think he's probably a bigger fan than me. I mean, he learned how to play some of the licks and some of the openings. You know, when he first got a guitar, that was the first. I think some of the first things he did was things like. What was the first one? He learned to play Parisian Walkways, Murder in the Skies. That opening riff, plays it note for note. Okay, that's the end of another album artwork. There is no live stream tonight. I've given myself a night off. Only reason is that we're doing a live stream on Saturday to celebrate the first birthday of RTO. Usual suspects here. There may be some special guests as well. I'm not going to say too much. But also, look out next week. I am doing my first collaboration with Richard McCook. We are doing our top 10 Mike Chapman songs. We are recording it on Saturday, and I'm sure it'll be out next week. So we get a link in there. I'm sure Richard will put a link in so you can watch it. So busy day for me Saturday, so I'm going to give myself a night off. But what I will do later today, I'll just give you a weekly update of what's going on next week, as we used to during the winter. So I'll see you all tomorrow, and tomorrow is live day, live album day, and we're going to be looking at some more Marillion albums. Now remember, I've already done a Marillion live album ranking, and someone put a comment that I missed one off, and I said, well, these were the official albums, and that I would be doing the Racket Records releases in the fan club at a later date. This was always going to be planned for this week, so I've had plenty of time to listen to them. So we're going to be going through my collection, because I haven't got them all, because there's over 50. And then tomorrow's one-off album, it's sort of a one-off album. As we all know, we lost another musician last week, Rick Parnell of Atomic Rooster. But tomorrow we're going to concentrate on what he did in Spinal Tap, the rockumentary. So I'm going to be looking at the soundtrack to the film, and also a few honourable mentions as well. So that'll be a bit of fun to end the week on the channel. And then we got Saturday's live stream from 8 o'clock. So I will see you all tomorrow. Take care for now.